Hey guys, okay, so I'm like a bit of a mess right now, and and like this is gonna be rough and whatever. I'm getting the signal to turn my camera on and talk about what I'm navigating through at the moment. Oh, now my root and sacral chakra is going off. Again, it doesn't hurt, it feels good. It's strong. When I'm saying it's going off, so it's like right now I'm feeling my tailbone. My tailbone, lower back. My knee's getting tickled too. Fuck. My left knee. So it's my tail. Oh my god, my knee. Fuck. Shit. Sorry. Okay. I do appreciate it though. I need this right now. Fuck. Oh my god, my knees. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay. Hang on. Okay, anyway, so that I did need that though. I appreciate that. So when I'm saying my chakra system, or like my root chakra or whatever, like when I'm saying my root chakra, and right now I even point out it's my soul, not my solar plexus, my sacral chakra is going off. And again, those are all metaphors. Like everything is a metaphor, including the chakra system, you know. With that being said, I play with the illusion of a chakra system as well, and now my entire chakra system's going off. And when I'm saying my entire, okay, so when I'm saying my root and sacral chakra going off, it's like my tailbone and lower back area is going off, and it's just a, a good feeling. It's like a pleasurable feeling. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. If you know, you know. Anyone who's experienced it knows what I'm talking about. I don't know how else to explain it. And with my entire chakra system going off, basically that feeling I feel all the way up through my entire spine, going up through the top of my head, and then I feel it going down through like the top of my head, through the center of my face, and into my teeth, and like I can even feel it in my tongue. So that's kind of just what was happening there with that. So yeah. But anyway, I got the prompt to turn the camera on, and I went with it. And it's because of, I'm getting the prompt to turn the camera on because of what I'm navigating through at the moment. And there's just that level of just share it publicly, and then those who, again, I'm saying this with the acknowledgement of technically there's no one outside of myself, and these are all reminders for me, and these others are made up reflections of myself and all that. So saying this with that recognition, share this publicly for those who come across it, and it's it's going to be helpful for anyone who is navigating through similar, and just to also explain about this is like, again, what the spiritual war is. I'm in a fight with myself right now, which is what the spiritual war is. It's where we're clinging on to ego, illusion, shadow, versus, you know, acknowledging, working on, allowing, accepting, allowing, truth, spirit, love, source, God, whatever, real reality, allowing what's real to take over, whatever you want to call it. So, for the past, how long was that? Hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half ish. There's been almost constant noise from and it's just, I think it's only one person that's home right now. Well, I think they actually just left. Finally. Finally. It's a shit ton of fucking noise. And I mean, this is people who know me personally, and I might have even talked about it. I know I've talked about publicly on Facebook. I think I have on here. Big part of my training is I have very loud neighbors who live above me. This place has crap soundproofing. They are excessively loud. Um, I have been in a very strong struggle with my ego over this. I very much often, I have many times snapped. I have yelled. I have banged back. I try very hard not to. I don't usually do that so much anymore. I still have my moments, but I do, and I have, and I'm working on it, which is what I'm circling into right now with what I'm struggling with. So, um, and I mean, it's loud, like my entire apartment shakes. I'll have my noise canceling earplugs in, earbuds in, or my noise reduction earplugs in. My fan in the summer when it's warm out, my AC on. I'll have my TVs blaring just to try and drown, and I'll still be able to hear the noise. I'll feel my couch, my bed, my entire apartment, my paintings on my walls, my pictures, everything shakes. Like, it's loud and it's strong, and I have to deal with this on a pretty regular basis, pretty much every day. And there are periods where I get peace and calm and quiet, and there are once in a while I get, like, even sometimes several days where it's actually quite quiet, and I'm very thankful for that. And again, I know that what this all is, it's all training, and it's all reflection of, like, my inner chaos, and like my illusioned inner chaos and everything. Anyway, my point is that I'm trying to get to, that I'm rambling right now. The point that I'm trying to get to is, I've been sitting here, like I said, and I think I've mentioned in the past couple of videos, like the past few days I've been in a bit of a better space. I've been more on the other side of the wave that I've been on in lately, and and when I'm not going through it, it's easier for me to do my self-work, which makes it easier to do this when I am going through it. And so I really am. I mean, I'm always trying, but right now I'm very much like, okay, like time to step up, like take responsibility for this. You know what this is, do your self work. And but then at the same time, so I'm sitting here and I'm I'm visualizing everything being light, and because I picture, I tend to naturally just picture the apartment above me is just like, it's just like dark, which again, dark's not bad, it's just my metaphor of shit. And so I visualize, like, flooding that with light instead of the dark that I'm allowing to see. And trying to say I love you instead of what I'm wanting to say fuck you. And saying I love you instead of that, reminding myself that, you know, their energy playing as I'm allowing them, and they're reflecting these, like, whatnot, that, like, just going over what they're reflecting for me, and saying to spirit, source, help me see them as I see thyself, and myself, I'm home now, and this isn't real, it's just a dream I'm making up. And I'm trying to do all that, give myself these reminders, do the surrendering, do the self-work, do the mental cleanup. And I ended up just breaking down and crying because I'm feeling a cry build up. I might apologize if I start. No, I don't need to apologize. I want to apologize for if I start crying, because I know I cry often, but I don't let myself hold back anything anymore, because repressing what you're thinking and feeling just makes you loop in it more. So you got to fully feel it, embrace it. Anyway, I started getting emotional. I started crying and kind of having like not like a breakdown, but like, I did break down a bit. Because I like, the anger was just so strong, and I'm wanting to sit in that and react with that. And I did twice earlier. Excuse me. See, I'm resisting even saying this because I'm embarrassed. Even twice earlier, I did today, I did twice earlier today, I did snap, not too long ago. And of course I regret it. And then there's self-work to do on that as well. And then with that, I'm, I am in a space of really, as much as I did snap twice, in between and after, like, I am really, really working on it. I'm sitting here and I'm giving myself these reminders, and I'm letting myself feel my feelings, and I'm like, so I'm letting myself feel these things, and I'm giving myself these reminders, and I'm turning to spirit and source, and I'm surrendering it, and I'm doing these visuals, and I'm working on the mental cleanup. And at the same time, I'm just so, and then my anger started spinning into all the other things that I'm holding on to anger about. And I realized I was like snowballing onto that. So it's, again, this is what the spiritual war is, because I know what the truth of this is. And I'm even trying to tell myself, like, this is how I hack the system, is by doing the, you know, outside of the box type thing. Whereas instead of reacting in anger, which is so easy to do, especially when you feel like someone has wronged you, which is I was spinning into, all these different people and situations where I've been hurt and, beaten down and, fucked over and all that stuff. And it's so easy and it feels so powerful to sit in that, because I love can feel, sitting in love, when you're in such a strong place of ego, illusion, ego, shadow, love can feel like you're essentially just saying, well, it's fine that these bad things happen to me. And you don't want to say that it's fine that these bad things happen to me. The truth of everything is, though, everything is love. That's our true state of being. And when we're able to, the more we're able to work on that and allow that to shine through, because it's what we always are, and it's always within ourselves. When we project that out, we do have it reflect back at us, and it's oneself, and it's essentially hacking the system, because we're playing with an illusion, fear, false evidence appearing real game. It's a game that oneself designed, made up, is make believing, but it's a game. It's pretend play. A good and like, it's a good analogy to look at it as a game. A really good analogy is to look at it as a video game. We're not actually human beings sitting in the sky with VR helmets on and projecting ourselves into this. It's not like that. Like, it's beyond words, beyond labels, beyond definitions, beyond bodies, beyond material. It's beyond all of that. It's all love. It's just, that's a really good way to explain it. And so when the game that we're playing, that we're not even actually playing, it's just pretend play, is the program running it is false evidence appearing real, fear and ego, which is, pretending to edge God out. You hack the system by doing the opposite, and by being what we actually are outside of the program, outside of the game. You be that, and you hack the game, and then you change the game. And again, that's being said with that reminder of, it's oneself that has made the game up. Everything's agreed upon. Energy is all playing as oneself is allowing it. But that's just it. Energy is playing as oneself is allowing it. So when oneself is allowing oneself to be in that place of ego, illusion, shadow, fear, anger, hatred, pain, attack, illness, death, sickness, illness, then energy, we're supported always and loved always. And again, energy plays, we allow it. So that's what we navigate through. But then when we be and allow that love that we actually are, love, happiness, joy, peace, abundance, unity, oneness, thy will over my will, equality, no hierarchy, all of that, then sorry, hang on a second. So when we start again, when we start allowing ourselves to operate from that, which is our true state of being, allow that to shine through again, energy plays as we allow it. And so then that's what we start to navigate through as well. So it's and then again, there's also that level, there is a layer where, you know, there might still be illusion that can look, you know, we could be in the judgment of it doesn't look good, it looks messed up, it looks painful, whatever. With that though, you do get to a point where you can see that it's not real and it doesn't actually affect you. And then eventually, like where we're truly at, there is no illusion or anything that we could judge as negative, which nothing is actually negative, but not. But with that being said, there is no illusion of ego, pain, shadow, hurt, you know, no duality where we truly are at. So that does eventually melt away completely. Remember, we're not actually human. We never have been and we never will be. We're not human. We're playing pretend like we are and embrace where we're at with playing pretend. But remember, the truth is we're not human and we never have been and we never will be. We're divine source energy. That's beyond, beyond, beyond. And it's all love. So, so yeah, this is, again, as I've said a few times now, this is what the spiritual war is. It's that fight within oneself. And it can be strong. The illusion of it can be the illusion of really strong words. It can be the illusion of really strong. But again, that does start to melt the more work we put in on ourselves. So, yeah, and and now, like I said, they're gone now. And it's quiet. So I'm going to try and enjoy the quiet as much as I can while I've got it. And that's just it. Again, staying in the now. There is only now. Where we're at is always peace and calm and bliss. And I can allow that through in any now because there's only now. My ribs are getting tickled. Yeah. So anyway, this was interesting too, because I thought that they were like, when I turned my camera on, because I was in the middle of like, I was crying and like going through it with this fight in myself and like with trying to do the work and doing the work, but also feeling this anger and indulging in that as well. Like I was literally doing both simultaneously. And I got the like hit, like turn on your camera and film this. But then immediately I was getting tickled, and I mean, you guys could see how strong it was and making me laugh, and it just pulled me right out of being in that battle space. Like I can feel I'm definitely more in that space of acceptance. I'm like, yep, this is what I'm making up and it's not real, and do my work. If I let myself think about it, I can and will start to pull into resistance and ego and anger. I can tell that there's that still in me, but that's not surfaced, and I'm not going to purposely pull that forward. Like, I don't need to purposely make myself feel miserable just to do my self work. Like, I'm in a place of feeling good right now. I'm going to embrace that and work, like try and stay in this, you know, like because it's again only now, but like not, but again, there's only now. And, you know, I'm tapping into more of our true state of being. So I want to be in this space as much as I can, which is where this will be permanent. It is permanent technically. You know, so it's interesting because I totally thought that they were wanting me to share the process while I was still in that place of being upset, but I was immediately pulled out of that just with them tickling at me, which I'm saying them, I know I'm one with spirit, you know, source. So it just, I'm trying to just tell myself that, you know, how it all played out, this little video I did was meant to be the way it is. I almost want to say I'm almost confused as to why they want me to share this, because it just feels like I know, like I do feel like my videos are all already repetitive. Ha ha, funny, because I was about to say I already do feel like my videos are quite repetitive, and then I said already repetitive. I didn't mean to do that, since I feel like I can feel spirits playing around with that a little bit with the wordplay, making us laugh. And this just feels super repetitive, and I'm like, it feels almost like, I'm like, I want to say it feels, and again, this is ego speaking, and I recognize that, because I want to say like this is like redundant, and but I know it's not actually redundant. I just feel like it's redundant in the sense of it's repetitive. And what have I said? I just thought that I was going to be showing the breakdown and my working through, like doing the process of working through that battle moment that I was having. But I was pulled out of it so fast. Like as soon as I turned the camera on, I was pulled right out of it. I just got a hit of that's, oh, and my stomach just got tickled slightly. Okay. So part of this is to show, yeah, I got pulled out of it. They wanted to show my being pulled out of it first, and then I could talk about what I just navigated through, because that, okay, yeah, I get it, sort of. Well, I get what I'm saying. I get sort of is the reasoning behind the, like how they play, why they played out, wanted me to play out with the video and everything. Now I completely understand what happened with Spirit and why it happened. So essentially, they wanted to start off with that first, pulling me out of it and tickling me and making me laugh, because it was to show the results, some of the result, and some aspect of the result of the self and inner work, mental cleanup that I had been putting in for the past hour and a half, which not only led to this place being completely quiet. They left, hang on, they left over half an hour ago. And I mean, I'm wondering if they took the dog with them, because the dog's not barking and it's completely quiet. So I think everybody's gone. So not only do I get complete peace and quiet and silence right now, which is a huge gift for me. I don't get that. I tend to get maybe 1 or 2 hours every day, but for the most part, it's like so much constant noise. So peace and quiet is always a gift for me, which again, calm and peace is where we're always at, I know. And then also a big part of the result of the self-work that I'm allowing online is what you guys got to witness at the beginning of this video. Oh, they just had me look at the time on here, 2:03:34. You know, that is a little blip of what you get to experience with Spirit, what's truly here, source, loved ones, whatever you want to label it. It's all the same, all one anyway. That's a small blip. Like the Spirit is getting physically stronger, and like that is, you know, that is a result of the self-work I'm putting in. It's sorry, I just distracted myself a little bit, because I just got thinking about, okay, I'm going to circle back to the self-work in a second just to explain. I just got distracted because I was just thinking about how, I can't turn this around. I hate that I can't turn this around. I've got Eric, Archangel Uriel's portrait that I had painted like a couple years ago or whatever, and I keep looking at it as I'm talking, and I got thinking about that, so I distracted myself. So I'm sorry. It's over in like that direction. I just don't have anyway, so I keep staring at it and thinking, and I distracted myself. Anyway, so, and now I was, I distracted myself. I was, okay, what was I saying again? Right. The results. Thank you. The results of the self-work. That's such a small blip, because it is getting stronger. Spirit, every time I come out of these waves, and even through the waves, I'm noticing it, where spirit is getting stronger and more solid. And I mean, yeah, like there's the tickling, but there's also like getting kissed and held, and just like your hair stroked and massages. Like it feels like it's starting to feel more solid. Like I have moments where it's actually starting to feel more like actual hands, and like digging in, like doing that good, like dig into the muscle. Like I'm starting to get that a little bit more. At the same time, oftentimes spirit massage feels very much like, if you've ever like had like the TENS machine utilized like during physiotherapy, excuse me, it feels very much like that. Like, and it feels like for me, when I've had the TENS machine done on me, like at physio, like it's always felt good. And so that's what it feels like. And for me, it's mostly on the back of my neck. Like I'm constantly having the back of my neck massaged. And so that is what I got to experience there. That was me allowing that to shine through. Exactly. My foot just got tickled. Exactly. That's me allowing that to shine through as a result of the work that I've been putting in on myself, not only just this afternoon, but like this whole time. But like, yes, this afternoon, like I've been trying to work through this, and I did. Like I got to a space where I got to be in a place of peace, calm, quiet, and then I get to feel Eric, spirit, source playing around with me and tickling me and loving on me. And it's beautiful. And like, these are the moments I live for. Like there are human moments I live for as well. Like when I get to see and hang out with loved ones, and like get to go up to the lake and swim and sit out in nature, and stuff like that. Like I love those human moments. I need to embrace and love all moments. And I recognize that, and I'm working on it. With that being said though, this is the result of my right leg is getting up on like my upper right leg is getting tickled right now. This is result of, this self-work. So that's why as soon as I turned the camera on, I got tickled, because they wanted to start off showing, this is what you get. You might go through it, but put in the self-work, and this is what comes online, so it's beautiful, and I really appreciate it. So I'm saying thank you to spirit and whatnot. So yeah. And I mean, even like other, like, I know, because I'm not walking around right now, but like, something I've been experiencing the past like day or two, and I'm looking at the ground as I'm saying this. I'm feeling it, like I'm the remembrance, it feels like there's something between my feet and the ground, like an energy cushion or something. Like it's like an energy cushion between my feet and the ground. I haven't felt that before. That's new. Like I've talked about I think in other videos, starting to have the not good feelings and the resistance just naturally being sucked out of me before I can even really register that I'm even feeling those not good feelings. Having things just brought to me without my needing to try or even spend money. And I don't say anything to anybody. It's just presented to me, debt, finally coming out of debt, coming out of debt, starting to actually have a small amount of money saved. I've never had money saved before in my life. I actually have a small chunk of money saved now. And this is all results of self-work. Now, the number one key point though is it's all stemming from within here. That's the self-work, because it's all coming from within. So what's important is not even establishing, because that's already established. It's the base, it's the foundation. It's what we always are, which is that love, peace, joy, happiness, abundance, euphoria, unity, thy will, oneness. That's what we always are. It's just allowing that within. Allowing and no longer resisting and pushing it and blocking it, allowing that, and then projecting that out and allowing that to reflect back. So that is the number one key point, is it's all within, it's always there, and it's the allowance. And then as we allow it, then we get these beautiful results of these, because again, remember, spirit is not separate from you. Your spirit team is not separate from other spirit teams, and it's not separate from anyone else. It's not separate from you. It's not separate from God. Your spirit team is you. You're making up your spirit team, and your spirit team is playing. When I talk about Eric, I say that with the full acknowledgement that he is me. I am not separate from him. He is me. I am him. And what are we? We are also everyone. And what is all? God, source. It's all God. It's only me and God, and I am God. So I say all this with that complete, anytime I'm making any of my videos, I'm saying all that with that complete full acknowledgement, you know? So anyway, as you can see, like I said, I've been like, my hair is like sticking out, and like, you know, I've like I said, I've been sitting here crying and doing my work, and yeah, this is all part of the process. So if you're sitting there and you're in this space where it's like, you know what the truth is, and you are working on it and you're trying, but then you're still feeling it and you're angry and you are even reactive and you are going into snap mode or whatever, it's normal part of this process. And be gentle with yourself and work on that forgiveness for yourself, and I mean for others, but the others are you. And especially when you remember that, you know, forgiveness isn't even needed because no wrong's been done. It's just helpful for us to let go of where we have felt like we've done wrong. So yeah, I hope someone, at least one person, finds this helpful. I mean, it is for me. So I'm remembering to anchor onto that. I just, in this illusion and the roles that we're playing, and which I thank you all for, I'm just hoping that someone in my made up external does find this helpful, because I was prompted to make this number one for me. I'm wondering if I'm hoping that there's a reason to, which again, let that go too. I'm working on it. I know it's all for me, and I just need to sit with that. So, all right. Regardless, though, I do hope you guys find this helpful. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And yeah, all right. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. Because it's, as I say that and it feels, and then I'm like, I feel like I was like faded out saying that. I need to like actually be more present. Say, honestly, thank you. I genuinely mean it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing if you've done as such. Thank you for the roles you're playing. Just thank you. I love you. I have gratitude for you. I honor you. And yeah. And of course, as always, have a wonderful night.